I recently reviewed the Skullcandy Method 360 ANC and found that they are surprisingly solid earbuds for the price. You can get them for about $129, but for only $50 more, you could step up to the Bose QuietComfort Earbuds at $179. But here's the twist. These Skullcandy earbuds actually use Bose technology under the hood. So you're probably wondering, what's the difference between these two besides price and branding? Well, in this video, I'm going to put them both head to head to help you decide which one is right for you. So which one is the better pick when it comes to design and comfort? Well, this one's actually pretty interesting. The Skullcandy Method 360 ANC basically uses the same earbud design as Bose's higher end QuietComfort Ultra earbuds. Both of these are going to be pretty bulky. Let's put them both in. Let's put one in each ear. Now, you won't have to worry about either earbuds falling out, as they both come with 3 sizes of ear tips as well as ear fins. And yes, the Skullcandy earbuds utilize the exact same ear tips and ear fins as Bose. So if you're wondering which one is more comfortable, it's actually a pretty close tie. The only difference being that where the Skullcandy earbuds have a stem that protrudes down past the ear, as you can see, the Bose QuietComfort earbuds simply rest within your ear. Frankly, both are equally comfortable, but I did find the Skullcandy earbuds to be a tad more secure when I was shaking my head or running or jogging. So if you're looking for something for working out, Skullcandies might be a little bit better. The big differences in design really come down to the charging cases. The Bose case is pretty bulky, it's entirely made out of plastic, and it honestly feels a little cheap for a $179 product. The Skullcandy case is very large, as you can see, and it uses the sliding mechanism design with one earbud being housed in either side of the case. There's also a unique carabiner clip at the top that lets you clip it onto a belt or backpack or what have you. Now, this is either going to be really cool or really annoying depending on your lifestyle. If you're into skateboarding, hiking, or just want to show off that cool leopard print case, then Skullcandy might be for you. But if you just want something more traditional that'll fit in your pocket, even though it's a bit bulky, the Bose case is going to be up your alley. Both earbuds come with IPX4 water resistance ratings to handle your workouts just fine. Overall, I'll call this one a tie. They both have very different approaches with what good design means. When it comes to connectivity, both earbuds are using Bluetooth 5.3 and support the same codecs. Just AAC and SBC. No fancy high-end res codecs here. You do get Bluetooth multipoint, however, so you can at least connect to 2 devices at once. However, and this is a big however, both these earbuds had some connectivity issues during our testing. We're talking about earbuds randomly dropping out, especially when switching between devices or switching EQ presets. With the Bose earbuds, it was usually the right earbud that would cut out, and with the Skullcandies, it was often the left one, so go figure. So unfortunately, you may run into connectivity issues with either earbuds, but hopefully some firmware updates can fix those problems down the road. Now, when it comes to app features, things look a little too familiar. The Skullcandy Method 360 ANC uses what they call the Skullcandy IQ app. But putting the two side by sides, it's literally the same app as the Bose QC Earbuds app, just with a different branding and skin. So you're getting pretty much identical features with both earbuds. What are those features? Well, both apps come with a 5-band custom equalizer, multiple ANC intensity levels, and the ability to customize your controls. They both have features like low latency mode for gaming, Spotify tap, and even the ability to trigger your phone's camera shutter with the tap of a finger. The app also has a pretty cool battery prediction feature that will estimate your remaining listening time. Speaking of battery, this department is again also going to be a tie. Both earbuds are rated for 8.5 hours on a single charge, with the case providing up to 32 hours total. The Skullcandy ones do have rapid charge feature, which gives you about 2 hours of playback from just 10 minutes of charging. The Bose QuietComfort earbuds are unfortunately not rated for fast charging. So if fast charging is a big priority for you and you find yourself really scrambling for those quick top-ups while on the go, you're going to have to grab the Skullcandy. However, neither earbud supports wireless charging, which is a bit of a bummer. So aside from the fast charging feature, battery life is going to be a wash between these two. In terms of microphone quality, both earbuds perform adequately for calls, but neither is going to blow you away. I found that the Bose microphones handled background noise a bit better in most situations, while the Skullcandy mics have a more processed, thin sound that makes it more obvious you're using a headset. I also found that both earbuds struggle with windy conditions, so try to avoid taking calls outside with them. But if you are out and about, I did find that the Bose were generally the better choice for noise rejection if you take a lot of calls on the go. But I invite you to go check out our reviews on SoundGuys.com, where you can listen to a suite of mic samples in a variety of simulated environments and listen for which one sounds better for you. Now, let's talk about active noise cancellation, which is a big selling point for both earbuds, and honestly earbuds in general these days. Our testing showed that both earbuds can reduce the loudness of outside noise by an average of over 80%, which puts them right up there with some of the best ANC earbuds on the market. The Bose does have a slight edge, however, when it comes to canceling low frequency noise. Think of things like airplane engines and traffic rumble, but honestly the difference is pretty minimal in day-to-day use. Both earbuds also offer transparency modes with adjustable intensity levels, so you can fine-tune how much of the outside world you want to let in. I give this one to Bose by a hair, but honestly, you're likely going to be happy with the ANC performance on either of these. Now you're probably thinking, okay, but how do they actually sound? That's the big question, right? So, because the Skullcandys have their advertised sound by Bose technology and they are utilizing Bose drivers in their earbuds, they're going to sound pretty similar, but there are some notable differences worth mentioning. Both earbuds scored a nearly identical overall ratings in our multi-dimensional audio quality tests. Both got a 4.9 out of 5, meaning that untrained listeners will likely really enjoy how they sound. But looking at the frequency response, there are some notable differences. The Bose QuietComfort Earbuds show moderate bass strength with around 10 to 12 decibels of sub-bass boost, giving you that satisfying low end without overwhelming everything else. The Skullcandy Method 360 ANC, however, goes completely wild with nearly 20 decibels of sub-bass emphasis that can really make things like bass synths sound boomy, causing vocals to lose presence in the mix. Both earbuds also have elevated treble strength compared to our preference curve, around the 3 to 5 kHz region, but the Skullcandy earbuds push that even a little bit further, which at higher volumes can make cymbals sound shrill. Remember though that both earbuds have a 5-band custom EQ that can help you dial things in better. The Bose ones though, I will say, do require less tweaking if you don't want that much sub-bass, and they sound a little cleaner across more music genres. So if you want the punch and power and just, crazy ass bass emphasis, go with Skullcandy. If you want slightly better clarity and a more natural sound while still getting a good dose of bass, then go with Bose. Finally, let's talk price and value. So the Skullcandy Method 360 ANC launched at a price of $99, but they have an official MSRP of $129. So you might be able to find these for under $100. The Bose QuietComfort Earbuds, on the other hand, are $179.99. So you're looking at a $50 to $80 price difference, depending on whether or not you find these on sale. If you're a bass head who wants Bose technology at a budget price, and you're okay with the unique carabiner case design, the Skullcandy Method 360 ANC is genuinely impressive value. You're getting solid noise cancellation, the exact same app and features, and a punchy sound signature for significantly less money. But if you listen to a lot of vocal heavy content, things like podcasts, you might find them a bit fatiguing using their default sound. On the other hand, if you want more balanced sound quality and a more traditional case design, then the Bose QuietComfort Earbuds are worth the extra cash. The microphones are much better quality too, so if calls are important to you, especially if you're taking a lot of calls outdoors, I'd say get the Bose. But honestly, both of these earbuds have those connectivity issues I mentioned, which is a little concerning at those price points. They both do offer warranties though, so if you do have problems, you can probably return them for a free replacement, but just be aware that that is something you might run into. So if rock solid Bluetooth performance is your priority, or you want higher resolution wireless codecs, you might want to consider other options. Now, if neither of these earbuds floats your boat, or you want to spend even less money, what if I told you there's a pair of earbuds with great ANC, sound quality, and LDAC support for only $60? Well, if that sounds good to you, then go and watch my review on the CMF Buds 2 series right over here. Right over here. Over here, in the corner. Click on it, you know you want to. Come on, it's only $60 and they got more features than both these earbuds. Oh man.